Let's try that again. Take 3. Just gotta love these technical difficulties. All right, let's go again here, guys. So, Walking Dead, spoiler warning, show, comics, all that stuff. Spoiler warning's obvious right there, but people still cry about it. You know, it's hilarious what people cry about online, but you know, that's what people do. But thank you guys for joining me, taking the time. We should be good now. Hopefully you can hear me. We should be okay with the live stream going with that. It says that's good. That's good there too. Hopefully the chat will be rocking and rolling. I'll be able to see it. So, and before, I apologize about the microphone, and then that was our bad from the computer standpoint, and then came back on, and then the chat couldn't go. So hopefully I can get you back on and see that and be able to get you rolling there too. Technical difficulties, one of those Sundays, one of those days, one of those weeks, one of those months, and definitely one of those years so far. 2020 has been a crazy year so far, and it's May 3rd. So May is where we're at. I'm glad that we're getting through things. We're getting through April. We're getting through May. Hopefully The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 16 will be this month, but we're not sure. Maybe June, maybe July, maybe August, maybe who knows when it's actually going to be on television. Like I always said in a bunch of videos, hopefully sooner rather than later, because we want to know so many different things. And not sure if they can extend it now, because I know that we can definitely go down the road and watch it, but I want to see it, and I want to see The World Beyond. I want to see Fear the Walking Dead. So hopefully you guys will be getting notifications on there too. Anyone getting notifications, hopefully we get it back. We should be okay. Sorry about the 9-10 minute delay problem on there, but hopefully you guys are going to be okay with this live stream today. Also the quarantine, it's how I'm sure we're at our limits, right? I'm sure everybody is at a limit now where we're like, okay, this has got to be ending soon, right? I've been cooped up in my house for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, however long it's been, not doing this, not doing that. I need a haircut. I need this. It's just like I need some of the creature comforts that we need to have, but are we going to be safe doing it? And I know more and more states are opening up. More and more states are having problems with people being fed up. California, Michigan, and elsewhere. But I know Georgia is opening up. They've already opened up certain things. Florida is opening up certain parts of the state. I know that they're talking about potentially opening up like Disney World and stuff. That's crazy to think that people are going to be going to theme parks in a month or so. 2 months, whenever it is. It's just weird. This is one of those game-changing events, world things that have happened, right? I just can't believe that with the way things are right now, when you go out, you got to wear a mask. When you go out, you got to do these things. We're like, man, right? It's kind of crazy. So sorry about the technical difficulties before. Ask your questions in the top chat. Super chats are always welcome. Ghost says, I have a theory about where is the president of the United States could possibly be, where he/she is dead with the CRM, Commonwealth, and an unknown secret base with the U.S. military. So Ghost is talking about the Walking Dead, CRM, Commonwealth connection to president. That's an interesting fact, because where is the government officials? Where are the politicians, the government, vice president, president, secretary of state, military, some aspect too? Are we supposed to think that CRM is the military? That's the military that's going around? So I don't know. That's an interesting fact. I don't know if we'll see the president of the United States on this type of Walking Dead show. I don't know if they want to really get into that, because if you think about it, The Walking Dead hasn't really been like the military guy, super agent guy to do this. It's Rick. It's the everyday man from a small town USA. Just the thing where like, okay, he was a cop in a small town and we're following him trying to get to his family. He's not really a superhero type of figure. He's a guy that does things, but he gets beat up a little bit. He does things. He makes questionable decisions. Some are good, some are bad. Has problems with his wife and his married life with Carl. It's just interesting because I'm like, man, what's happening with all that stuff? I don't know if it's going to ever be that way to that type of show. Now, then we have a whole thing where you meet Abraham and a couple military soldiers with the governor, and you meet some things of the military, but where have they been? Where are they? That would have been great to see. We saw the tank and the soldier and the tank in episode 1 premiere, the pilot episode of The Walking Dead. I definitely want to know what's going to happen with that down the road. What's CRM? Is that the global thing? Is that the end game? Is CRM going to be the end game where we'll see the politicians and the global officials and everything there? I don't know. That's a great question. Great point. Not sure where they're going. And with all this time on our hands, people are probably playing video games or watching Netflix or Hulu or streaming things. It's just one of those things that's like crazy, because I know that you wake up and you don't really have much to do unless you're a worker, you're an essential worker, and then you're working from home, or you're going to the hospital, or you're going to different things on there. I'm basically right here working from home on YouTube, and I don't have any hours as a physical therapist, so I'm writing, trying to stay active, trying to stay busy, trying to do stuff around the house, trying to do everything I can to not be bored, doing, DraftKings and FanDuel stuff on there. I know that a lot of people are hopefully trying to make ends meet, with money. It's tough right now. If we don't have income coming in, the stimulus helps. Unemployment is kind of a disaster. If you're getting unemployment, consider yourself lucky, because a lot of states it's tough like that too. But it has that feel when you go out, you got to get your gear on. You got to get your masks, maybe your gloves, maybe your something, whatever it is. You got to be like, okay, what can we do to be safe out there? And then you're like looking at people like, all right, stay away, go over there, 6 feet away, do those things. It definitely has that apocalyptic feel on there, definitely things. So I don't know if it's going to be this way for the rest of the year, if not for a long, long time. It's one of those crazy things where this is just the beginning of things. Hopefully it gets better, but we just don't know where it's going to be in the next couple months, end of the year. We'll see. So Redfish Rambo asks, when is the last episode coming out? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that, because we just don't know yet. Hopefully we have The Walking Dead people post-production can start, because once it starts, it'll hopefully be a week or a week and a half or a week or 2 weeks, and then they'll get it out. But I don't know what their plan is. As more and more states get lifted, there's more people going out. Small businesses are opening. The beaches are opening up. Hopefully businesses in California, people in the studio, people can be there, can get in the studio and have that to get that back to normal. Production can start up, because Fear the Walking Dead has been delayed since they shut down all the productions. The Walking Dead is supposed to start tomorrow. May 4th, I believe, was the first day of filming before all this COVID-19 stuff started. So that's delayed. The longer it gets delayed, the longer we're going to have to wait. The longer we have to wait, that's not good, because this was 2020. It was supposed to be so many weeks, consecutive weeks, I think like 42 weeks of The Walking Dead. It's just crazy, right? So I know that we have to wait, and that sucks. But it'll be all right. We can get it down the road, and hopefully we'll be able to see things. So Park Outdoors, what are your thoughts on the Rick Grimes movie trilogy? That's a good question. What are my thoughts on it? My thoughts are, I think it's a good idea. Is it actually going to be a good idea and actually be good? I don't know, right? I don't know what's going to happen with the Rick Grimes trilogy movies. I don't know if Rick and crew and company are going to be reunited with Daryl and Michonne and all that stuff, but it makes sense if they are. I don't know. Like right now, someone said a great point. If they don't have the script done, if the script of the first movie, at least the first Rick Grimes movie, is not done now, I don't know what they're waiting for. Because if you're a writer and you're writing a book series, or you're writing TV shows, or you're writing, whatever it is, movies, you should be able to finish. It should be done right now, right? You have nothing but time. You're not going into the studio. Gimple, Kirkman, whatever, you're not going anywhere to go watch filming and production of stuff of Fear the Walking Dead, of anything started like that. So I would assume that the writing should be done, right? My writing of the next book, Fight For Us, the Fight For Us series, is my wife completed her editing. I'm a third of the way done. I ordered my proof, and then it should be out, in a couple weeks. Maximum, probably 2 weeks. I got, 12 chapters left to write, or to edit. And then I can post it up on there, make the Kindle version, and then we'll have it available. So if a chapter a day, that's 12 days away. So that's pretty cool. So I don't know what's going to happen with the Rick Grimes movies, but I'm excited about it. I think it'd be pretty cool. I do like the idea of glancing over there. Maybe the movies and Universal don't go to AMC and Regal theaters. Maybe they do. Maybe they iron it out, but they have plenty of time for that. The movie isn't even completed yet, so they have plenty of times. When we can go to the movies, which is not anytime soon, I would assume that Regal and AMC are going to be mad, but they're going to be like, okay, all right, Universal, all right, so-and-so, all right, whoever movie productions will be like, look, it's a crazy time. And basically the people that are mad about it is because they were mad about they couldn't have a movie like Trolls and a couple of Visible Man and a couple other things. They went to video on demand. They bypassed the movie theaters to go to video on demand because they have to make money somehow, right? I mean, they shot these movies for millions and millions of dollars. They got to get some return on investment. Movie theaters are closed, so it just makes sense to do it that way. But we'll see how it goes. My man Mark, Q&A, Bride, do you know how many episodes of Fear the Walking Dead have been filmed? That's a good question. I don't know exactly, but I heard rumors that they are about halfway done, if not into the second half of it. So they're probably, and my best case scenario is that they have halfway to go. They have, 7-8 episodes left to film. That's usually 2 weeks per episode, which, I don't know, because if you see my videos, I'm trying to keep up to date and keep the things up to, par with stuff. Trying to get you the news that I can have out there and, what's out there. But, Luciana Danny Garcia, or Danny Garcia, however you want to say it, that she was saying that the Fear the Walking Dead premiere was supposed to be in August, that it's going to be in August. And we don't know if that's still on track or not, because I don't know if the first half was done, but they can't finish post-production too. But if that's in August, hopefully that we'll get post-production. Hopefully we can just get the Walking. Let's worry about the Walking Dead season 10 first, right? Let's get season 10, episode 16. Let's finish that, and then let's get World Beyond, because I'm hoping that's all done. I don't know what the delay on that would be. Hopefully that doesn't have to do any post-production stuff, but if it does, that can be done. But hopefully it'll be all right. Wilson Q&A, I really hope Universal don't pull out. That's not really a Q&A, Wilson, but all right. Don't pull out all the Rick Grimes movies. Well, I don't know if Universal, I don't know if there's no problems with AMC and Universal. I believe I was just with Universal and AMC movie theaters, not AMC the TV network, AMC movie theaters. So it wasn't that, it was the movie theaters of Regal and AMC that had a problem. So not AMC the TV show. So I don't know if some people were getting, confused with that or not. So also, guys, I want to apologize. I did a live stream last Sunday, and then I went on a Zoom call with my friends because it was my friend's birthday, and then we did another Zoom call with my friends. We were talking about it there. And I think something happened with the drivers on my microphone or something. So then the videos that I made for Monday and Tuesday were low. There was like 50%, volume. And then I had to update the drivers and mess around with some things. And then after that, I believe it was okay going forward with that. But I apologize for it being so low. And then when I heard it back, I was like, what's wrong with this? Why was this so weird? But we did some Zoom calls and something happened with that and the microphone and stuff. So I don't know, guys, but it'd be pretty cool if more people had more reunions. Did you guys see the Goonies reunion? That was pretty cool on there. And I would love for, different groups and TV shows and gatherings to have different Zoom calls and different stuff, because the one with the Goonies was pretty awesome. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty cool for sure. Andrew Sherry Q&A, do you think The Walking Dead will end after the Commonwealth or continue with original content post-Commonwealth? Well, AMC producers, higher up people, everybody like that will say, we can continue on forever. After the Commonwealth and the production from the Walking Dead comics, once that's all done, we're good. We can still continue on, right? We got it. They said the same exact thing in the Walking Dead comics. Spoiler warning for the Walking Dead comics, but in issue 192, Rick was killed. In issue 193, it ended. They were like, yeah, the Rick Grimes Walking Dead stuff, it can continue on. The Walking Dead comics can continue on for a long time after Rick Grimes is gone. Yep, one whole issue it continued on, right? So can't continue on that much, but AMC, Walking Dead, producers, everybody like that, they're going to say, we can do it. We can do that. We can have all these different things. We can continue on with original content. We can continue on. But what's it going to be? one more season, which would be fine with it, right? So I don't know if it's going to be 12 seasons. Well, right now we're in season 10. Let's wrap that up first. They got to film season 11. Let's go from there. I'm personally happy with season 10, season 11, season 12. If we get season 12 and that's it, I'm personally fine with it, right? The Walking Dead is probably losing viewers. It's probably losing characters. It's losing story. It's losing, the main thing. I don't know if it's ever going to be the way it was in seasons 4, 5, and 6. I don't ever think it's going to be that way, right? So, or to be the hype that it was and be the peak of all the viewership and everything there. And that's okay. But I love the idea for it to be just going out on its own. So maybe the show ends or it leaves a little break. They film a couple movies and then they come back and film another season and then it's over and we get season 13. Just don't know. I don't know where they're going to go with it, but I'm okay with it ending at some point. It's got to end at some point on there as well. So hopefully you guys have seen my latest video about the Spoiling Dead Fans Forum. Whether you like it or not, hate it, it's, an impactful thing that really changed things for The Walking Dead. I remember finding that and being like blown away of the information that they were getting. And it's just crazy to know that it changed the game on Facebook, on the forum. It was a big thing where it was just nuts. Like, man, people wanted to know all this stuff in season 5 and season 6 and season 9. And I really caught up to them in season 6. So I've been really a main follower of them since season 6 and beyond. And, I don't know if they're going to open up another forum, but we can get usually a lot of good information outside of them as well. So the channel is going to continue on. It may adapt things, of course, but if you don't change and adapt, you don't grow and you don't continue on. So ultimately, I know that it's one of those things that we'll be able to continue on with the show or the movies and the videos and episodes and everything that we want to do based on the TV show and everything. Maybe we just talk about more reviews, more discussions, more of that. But I know that people come here for spoilers and they think we're just a spoiler channel. But we're not just a spoiler channel. People like to see things a certain way, but it's okay. People see things the way they see things, and they see it as they're right all the time. But, that's what they do online. But ultimately, guys, I'm here to talk about The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead World Beyond, and the comics, the show. The comics are cool because they can come to light on the show. They can adapt things, change things, and hopefully you saw my video about Deanna and that she was from Ohio and a congressman or a political person. And she was like a political person. And then we have Pamela Milton, who's a political person, and they're in Ohio. So it's pretty cool to see maybe a possible connection. Did, Robert Kirkman get the idea after seeing Deanna on the show? Will Pamela Milton be Paul Milton? Will it be a guy now? Will it be a girl? Will they do the same thing? Will the Commonwealth be different on the show? Maybe, right? I'm not sure what it's going to be. So I don't know. But so Adam says, yeah, heard the merge is coming. So the merge, or what are you talking about? But I guess you mean the merge with Fear the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead. And that's just a rumor right now and speculation that we're going to have Fear, but they've been talking about this for years, right? Fear the Walking Dead, and we're going to have Morgan bring them back. Morgan's there to come back on there too. So I don't know what the whole thing's going to happen, if it's true or not, if Morgan's going to come back as season 6 to last season. I don't know what's going to happen. So we'll see where it's at. So, yeah. Knock for balls telling me what to do here. Please don't like spoilers, which is why I don't subscribe. So why are you here now if you're having a problem with that? Keep spoilers out of the title of the videos. Doesn't matter if there's a question mark. So if you have a problem with the channel, don't be here. Don't be in the live stream. Just say your piece and get out of here. Don't subscribe on there too, And it's just interesting because people got a lot of stuff to say. People got a lot of stuff to say on YouTube, Facebook, social media, all together on that as well, right? People got to complain about everything all over the place, right? So if you don't like what we do here, I'll help you out, okay? So if you don't like what we do here, question mark or not, saying this, saying that, and to be honest and to be clear, if somebody puts a question mark after confirmed, they're asking the question, is this information confirmed? When somebody puts the word confirmed, no exclamation point, in the title, in the thumbnail, in the picture, they are saying the information is confirmed. They are trying to explain things to you, explaining what it is, saying it's confirmed to draw you in for it. There are channels that are notorious for that. And it's pretty interesting because I'm not linked into those people because I don't watch their videos. I don't care about their videos. I don't do anything with their videos. But it's one of those things where it's annoying to be considered one of those channels and all that when I'm clearly not. But people want to see things where they're at. And you know what? I'm tired of biting my tongue with things that come around because I've been doing it for 5 years. And after a while, enough's enough. We have enough time, enough people, zero tolerance for this to be saying what they need to say and say what they say for it, which is just crazy, right? So the other thing is that I want to have, they just changed the thing for YouTube. They changed the interface. They got rid of the classic way, and I personally like the classic way of it. So then we upload a thing, and it's really wonky for heading to do how to like reply to someone where like someone posts something, and before I could just reply really easily, and now it's like it's got to load up, got to click reply, takes forever, and I do that, and it sucks because I want to reply to you guys. I want to have that correspondence with you as well too. And I just realized today that I have a bunch of members on the on the channel, right? I'm like, wow, that's pretty awesome. And I couldn't see it before, and now we got to see it on there as well. So we got different levels for it in there too. And I really want to go and I really want to do some things for you guys for, the memberships. And I really want to do with it. And I'm kind of struggling what to do. We do some giveaways. We do some things on there as well. And, I just gave away an Amazon gift card to one of our awesome members that's been a part of our members for a long time. And it's one of those things where I want to do more for that. But, it's tough because people are all over the state, all over the country, all over the world. And, I can't mail a package to certain people, to certain things like that too. So I do usually an Amazon, gift card, because it's one of those things where I like the idea of just sending that to you. And, we're going to be doing more of those on there too. I'll try to get one out once a month for sure. I like the idea of doing like a quiz, a Walking Dead quiz or a Fight for Us and Walking Dead quiz. And I did that. And then nobody answered the questions. Nobody sent me any of the questions, right? So I would like the idea of having more quizzes, and then everyone's got a shot to do it. A membership quiz where members can only see the questions and stuff or something, so everyone has a chance. But it's one of those things where I just love to have ideas for it that's plausible for everybody, for the different levels and everything. And I'm going to do a shout out for everybody. And if you want me to follow your channel, if you want me to follow on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, we're on there too. I'll definitely give a follow. That'll be part of the membership stuff on there as well. But I really like the ideas, what's feasible to it, and I just I like the idea that people get stuff for their membership, and I just wish like I had more to offer, and I just would love to be able to do that for my members. And I'm not, because I hate the idea of having people be a member and not feel like they're getting anything out of it or on there as well. And you get the different emojis and you get the different badges and stuff, and that's really cool, and I like that ability to it. But I do want to give back more. I always love giving back to people that support the channel, support us, support what we do here for the Walking Dead community, and really just the PT community as well. So, sorry for the rant, sorry on that, but it's just tensions are high. It's crazy. This world we live in, it's just crazy for what we're doing, what we're dealing with on there as well. And I just got to stick up for myself, and hopefully you don't take it the wrong way. If, I'm not talking to everybody. I'm usually talking to a bad couple people or a small little bunch. So hopefully, you don't take offense to it, because I'm not giving that to generalization. I'm giving it to certain people. Rob Rishel, what do you think the sequence of airing the 3 series will be this year? The Walking Dead 10-16, The World Beyond, Fear the Walking Dead, Season 11? Exactly, just like that. So we'll get The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 16, probably be the same day the premiere of The Walking Dead World Beyond, so Season 1, Episode 1. And then we'll get Fear the Walking Dead, probably, I guess now, August is the word, but that's what they're thinking about it too. So I'm just not sure when we're finally going to get it. It's going to be a great day when we get a little more information and we get more stuff coming towards us, when we can get hopefully some promo photos, something more information like this Sunday or this Friday on AMC Premiere, Walking Dead, season 10, episode 16 is going to air. And then hopefully we'll get some guests on Talking Dead. And, I haven't really been watching the Night In with the Morgans, with Jeffrey Dean Morgan and his wife. But I watched a little bit here and there. It's just not my type of show. Like, I just don't really care what's really going on too much about it. And it just is weird. Like, have you ever watched, like I've been on Zoom last Sunday was the first time I was on there. And I was like, it's kind of weird. Like, it was my friend's birthday, right? So we have my friend and his wife. And then we have like his parents, her parents, a friend of mine, his grandma, her grandma, a friend of mine, aunt, uncle, this, and me. It was like people all over the place. So it's like, where do you look? Do you talk? Do you say something? Do you not? I just don't know like how to do that stuff on there well without like talking over somebody. I don't really want to be so, it was kind of crazy. So, but the Zoom stuff is kind of cool because you can see that, and hopefully you got to see some of the different ones. I can tell you the Goonies one was really cool. You can check it out on YouTube. It's really a cool way of doing it. But hopefully we'll get back to having Talking Dead, and I wonder if they're going to do Talking Dead for the World Beyond and Fear the Walking Dead again on there. I wonder if they're going to continue that with the Talking Dead. But I know Lenny James has a new show on AMC. I haven't seen it myself. I just finished up Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul season 5. It was 10 episodes, and if you haven't seen it and you're a Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul fan, definitely check it out. It's a really good season. A lot of the episodes are really good. It kind of sets up, season 6. So we'll see what's coming up with that. But I'm just really hoping that we can get back to normal with filming, production, sports, whatever it is. It's just crazy to think like it's May 3rd right now. So happy May, by the way, that there's no sports. There's no basketball. There's no baseball, hockey. It's just like crazy to think like this is a good time for sports typically. I'm watching the Michael Jordan thing. Anybody watching that, The Last Dance? It's pretty cool to see that documentary stuff with Jordan and Pippen and Rodman and Phil Jackson and all that stuff. The 1997-98 Bulls, man, it was crazy, that team. Steve Kerr and everybody there too. Pretty cool, man, to see the behind-the-scenes stuff, talking about really the legacy of the Jordan Bulls, the 90s stuff when they won a bunch of championships. So Angel Trigger Colors Q&A. Beta has a habit of running away. Do you think he'll run or die in season 10, episode 16, 10 by 16? I think that he survives. I personally think my theory is that's a great point that he runs away, because he has, right? He ran away from Gamma twice. He got shot at by Father Gabriel and didn't hit him. So I wonder if I have an idea for a theory of a video that we're talking about Father Gabriel and Beta, because if you think about it, they were linked a little bit. And I think that it'd be kind of cool to see them showdown in the season 10, episode 16. Maybe Beta takes out Father Gabriel. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe Beta gets wounded and he goes away. There's a lot of theories. There's a lot of people thinking that Carol dies. A lot of people think Father Gabriel dies. A lot of people think Jerry dies. A lot of people think Luke dies. A lot of people think this happens. A lot of people that happens. Maggie comes, saves the day. I have a video. I think every week I'm going to do my masked fighter theories. And I made one so far. I have I have like 4 or 5 left to make, and I definitely think that season 10, episode 16 should hopefully be awesome. It should be great to set up season 11. It should answer a lot of questions, and what's it going to be? Is it going to answer a lot of questions? Is it going to set up things for season 10 or season 11? Where's Maggie been? Is Maggie alone? Is Maggie with other people? I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm excited to see what hopefully they have a lot of answers about Maggie. I'm excited for Maggie to return, right? I mean, Maggie is a character that I liked since season 2. I like Lauren Cohan. I think Maggie is a character that can be great. I think she can be great for a lot of people's story to continue on. I would assume Hilltop is going to be a big part of season 11 because of rebuilding it. I think that we could have a bunch of things happening. And I think you have to have a threat too. Like I said before, if Beta is killed off, and the Whispers are no more, they're clearly wiping their hands off. But that's not the Walking Dead style, right? We had season 3, Governor. He got away. Half of the season, the Governor came back. So we had season 3 and half of season 4 of the Governor. Could we have season 9? Nah, a little bit. I mean, Beta's not all in season 9, but half of season 9, season 10, and then another half of season 11 with Beta. because I think Ryan Hurst likes playing Beta. I think everybody loves Ryan Hurst, Greg Nicotero, Norman Reedus. I think everybody loves the guy, and I think he'd be great for that show to have him out there too. And it makes sense because it's part of the story from the comic, and the threat is out there. So I think if Beta gets away, it'll be like Michonne going after the governor, but it'll be Daryl going after Beta, trying to look for him, trying to find him. Why not, right? He comes back around. There's an epic fight scene with Beta, Daryl, Negan, Aaron, all three. Could happen, for sure. So I like it, for sure. John Graham says, hey, Brian, looking forward to your Crazy Theory weekly videos as well. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys are looking forward to videos. Hopefully, I haven't missed a video yet, or I haven't missed a day yet without a video. And that's my goal, is to post at least one video a day. I personally did not think I was going to make a video for this morning. But yesterday, I saw the information about the Spoiling Dead fans, and I was like, I got to make a video, got to post it this morning. And then, I got my video for Mondays. I like Mondays for the weekly fighter theory on there too. And it's not the craziest theory. It's a theory that I think could possibly happen, but, we'll see. We have a lot of great theories here. A couple of us had a theory about Eric, if he would be a Whisperer skin mask. And, I thought that would have been pretty cool. We have theories about other characters like Winnie and stuff. So we'll see. So I'm hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos that we have. I was thinking about doing more videos about like movies that or shows that I recommend. Like the Jost asks, is Dwayne the Masked Fighter? I have a whole theory saying that I don't think so. I think Dwayne died in season 1, or I guess later. I guess it was season 3. When he actually died. We don't know. We never saw it. It happened off camera, so we're not sure. So, but I was thinking about what to recommend, like Better Call. We're watching Netflix a lot. So, my wife and I, we watch I watch Little People Big World on TLC because I went to the farm in Oregon, in Rolla Farms. We watch A Little Couple because they're in Georgia, and I love Georgia, and thinking about moving there one day. And what else are we watching? On Netflix, we just watched the movie Extraction with Chris Hemsworth. If you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. We're watching a zombie ghoulie show that's called Daybreak. And it's a high school drama, zombie post-apocalyptic show. And it's Daybreak. And Matthew Broderick's in it. And I think that's the main actor, not the main actor, but the biggest actor that's in it. You follow a high school kid. But it's pretty interesting. It's campy, it's funny, it's over the top, it's crazy. But I definitely recommend watching Daybreak on Netflix. What else are we watching? Well, I just finished Better Call Saul on AMC. I got to watch the crazy, I'm kind of not ashamed to admit it because I'm from Jersey, but I watch Jersey Shore. It's, annoying, crazy, over the top stuff, but, I watch it because they're from Jersey and I'm from Jersey, so, I got to watch it here and there. And, that's really kind of what we're watching. Watch a couple things here and there. I got to watch Westworld. I haven't watched season 3 of that. I haven't watched any Walking Dead since there, too. Captain Chaos, hey. But I didn't watch, haven't watched too much, Like my daily routine is I wake up, I post a video that I made before, days before, night before, whatever. Then I have some breakfast. I proofread at least one chapter of my book. Then I try to work out in my garage, come back, have some lunch, help my wife if she needs help with her computer or the cats or whatever it is around the house. Do some yard work or something outside. Then maybe make another video for the next day or something, another YouTube video. Because a lot of times I make videos a couple of days before I post them. And so, I have a lot of things, but it's crazy to think, we were supposed to be watching World Beyond right now, right? You're supposed to be so many weeks into that, but I haven't watched any Walking Dead besides a couple things here and there for videos. If you have a chance, I'll probably do a video on it, but go back and watch the season 6 trailer, the Comic-Con trailer for The Walking Dead. And I watched it on YouTube on AMC's channel, and I was like, this was totally misleading, right? No, Mark, I'm not a Snooki fan. He says, oh wow, I can't see Brian as a Snooki fan. I'm not a Snooki fan. I think the funniest guy on Jersey Shore, I think, is Paulie Del Vecchio. I think he's the funniest guy. Situation is hilarious because he's so over the top and crazy. Vinny is there too, but it's just laughable TV. So it's just train wreck. Just television that's over the top. But I think I like Paulie the best. But go back and watch season 6 trailer of The Walking Dead, and you're gonna be like, wow, that was totally misleading. After watching that, I was like, wow, that's crazy to see. They paint this picture of Rick versus Morgan, and I don't want to get too much away. Go back and watch it and be like, that's not how it happened at all. It was totally misleading. So, Captain Chaos, have you watched Ragnarok Netflix series? I have not watched that on there. I have not. Oh, I was also playing. I've given it a break for about a week or two now. I watched, I was playing God of War. I beat it, and then I went back and played New Game Plus, and so pretty cool stuff. Lindsay Robb says, hey, Bri, check out Kingdom on Netflix, zombie period show out of Japan. I've heard that was good, but it's like subtitles of that, and I don't mind that. I don't know if my wife will really watch it, and I just like Train to Busan or Train to Busan is the same type of thing, subtitles, but it's really good, so I'll have to check out Kingdom. I also started the girl with all the gifts, and I haven't watched it too. So William Brown, my guy William, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, check out Last Kingdom. Netflix. Walking Dead fans, check out Kingdom. Samurais and Zombies also on Netflix. So you got to check out Last Kingdom and Kingdom. So is that two different shows? So is there a Last Kingdom and Kingdom, or is it just Kingdom for the shows? But I'll have to check it out. I don't mind watching different things, but once I start a new series, unless it was Black Summer, I have to say I did not like Black Summer at all. I watched the first episode, and I think we started the second episode, and I was like, that's terrible, right? No, not a big fan of that. Brandon Neer asked, have you watched 90 Day Fiance? Big Ed makes the show much better. It's on tonight on TLC. No, I don't watch TLC for like all the crazy shows. But the only two shows I watch on TLC are Little People, Big World, and I watch Little Couple because they're out of St. Pete, so they live pretty close to me here. And then also the Seven Little Johnsons. But no, don't watch too much TLC. I don't really watch 90 Day Fiance and Before the 90 Days, and I don't really watch all that crazy stuff. But so we got Last Kingdom, and haven't seen Kingdom season 2 yet. Loved one. So, but also I'm really excited for the Umbrella Academy season 2. I don't know when that's coming out. And also The Boys on Amazon Prime, the superhero movie or show. The show, not the movie, but the superhero movie called The Boys was pretty cool. So I apologize for the earlier inconveniences with the microphone and the problem and everything too, but we're rocking and rolling here. I'm gonna go for another 20 minutes for it. I appreciate you guys taking the time. But yeah, John Graham says, yeah, Black Summer was rough, and I know some people liked it. And that's okay, but I just couldn't get past that one lady who was always like yelling and screaming and then awkwardly running, and it was just like the girl was trying to find her kid and she was annoying, and it was just not for me. Couldn't do it. I was like, nope, not watching that. But I gotta bide your time as well. I'm a DraftKings and FanDuel person. I do fantasy sports on there. That hopefully you guys are playing some of that. They have a lot of free contests that you can join and play for that. It's pretty cool stuff. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to bide my time. And for you guys who like the book series Fight For Us, I definitely want to finish book 12. That'll be titled Power. Hopefully my proof, my author's proof, the book that I need to proof, and then I'll go through it. It'll be out I just ordered it on Saturday, and I think at the latest it'll come next Saturday. But I'm an Amazon Prime member, so when I've been doing Amazon and doing this and ordering and doing that, it gives me one day And it's usually been coming before that. So, some days were 5, 6, 7 days away. And then it came 5 days instead of 7 days, or 4 days instead of 5 days on there as well, too. So, Lindsay Robb says, been playing Resident Evil 3. So, Lindsay, so I'm guessing the remake. I am against the remake because it's so short. I'm going to wait till it gets cheaper. I played the demo and I watched all the gameplay, so I know how it ends and I know how it is. And you watch the Inferno modes and all this crazy stuff. And it just seems like it's such a short game that I can't really justify buying that game for $50-$60, and you can beat it in 4, 5, 6 hours in a day. And you're like, all right, now what? What's the replayability on it, right? So I definitely want to check out Final Fantasy VII, the remake, and I haven't. I've watched some gameplay on it, and I've watched some of the times when they're in Midgar and they're just running around and killing rats and robots and stuff, and you're like, this is part of the game, but you're like, oh, no. So, as seen on TV, CH7 just bought entire Walking Dead comic collection for $18. Read first one, awesome. Now I understand everyone's obsession with comparing comics to the first TV show. Tell me if you want to share sales site, not affiliate. Yeah, it's definitely just saw that. I think that money is actually being raised for charity, and it's $18 for the entire Walking Dead collection in a digital format, I believe, too. So it's crazy to think, like, I never read Hunger Games, and I never read Harry Potter, and I never read this, and never read that, and never did that. So I can never compare the book series to the TV series, right? The only thing I could is the Walking Dead comics, because you can read the comic and then compare it to that and compare it to this, and you're like, yeah, But I'm pretty sure everything is better in the comic format or the book format versus the TV show or the movies, because you can write something down and you can have it in form. You don't have to actually achieve those things. If you have it on a book, you can just write it down on pieces of paper and it's in a book, or draw it on a picture. On a TV show, you have to actually make the explosions, make all these things too, right? It's just crazy. So, Marina Miladonovic, Wayward Pines needs to continue. You're the only person I know that knows about that show. I know about Wayward Pines. I like season 1. I like season 2 was okay, but Wayward Pines was a show on Fox, and that's pretty cool that you mentioned that show. But I thought Wayward Pines was pretty cool. I would have liked to have seen a third season, but the second season was a little crazy of that too. Captain Chaos says, can't wait for Last of Us 2. Me as well. I definitely love The Last of Us. I wish you could rent games and play them, but the only place you can rent games is GameFly. There's no Blockbuster. There's no West Coast Video. You can't rent them at GameStop. You can't do this. The Redbox doesn't have video game rentals anymore. So it's just crazy. But, I definitely like the idea of playing Resident Evil 3, but Lindsay says, yes, and it's too and it's so short, but it's my neighbors. So yeah, I guess that'd be better if someone bought it, or a couple people bought it, and then you chipped in, and then someone played it, and they played, there too, because it's just crazy to spend $50-$60 and to beat it in a day. Like, I recommend God of War, because it'll take you a while to get past the main story and everything there too. And then after you beat it, there's still a bunch of things to do. Get the armors, get the amulets, get the things, get the realm tears, go after the Valkyries, do all those things. And then once you beat it, you can do New Game Plus, keep all your armor and keep all your gear, and go through the story again. Pretty awesome stuff. I'm doing New Game Plus as we speak, right? Well, not right now as we speak, but over the quarantine, over the craziness, pretty cool stuff. I definitely recommend that. I'm a PlayStation 4 person, so I'm kind of biased for God of War and stuff because it's only there as well too. So, Brendan Neer asks, have you seen Designated Survivor? Is that the one with Kiefer Sutherland on ABC, and he's the person that takes over the country after they're there too? Haven't really seen that. If that's the show, not really sure. William Brown says, Q&A, if you could pick any of the existing characters now on The Walking Dead to team up with in the apocalypse, who would you pick? So, like, if there was a zombie... So, William asks, I guess in a real situation, if there was a zombie apocalypse and you have to take characters. So, if you could pick any of the existing characters. So how many characters are we getting here, William? You know, how many characters? So are we getting 2? Are we getting 3? Are we getting 1? Because if you get 3 or so, that kind of changes things. If you get 1, like what are we trying to survive, right? So we're in a zombie apocalypse. You got to pick somebody. Ultimately, I think, I don't know. I would take Carol out of it because people die around Carol. If you get connected with Carol, you're going to die, you know. But Carol survives, you know, besides Daryl. But a lot of people that get close to Carol are going to die. I mean, Daryl's a good choice. I got to go Michonne, my girl Michonne, of course. Maggie, you know, I don't know. That's a tough one. You know, if we're going for a couple characters, if we go with one character, I got to go Michonne, you know, because, I mean, she's not on the show anymore, but I got to go Michonne. But that's a great question. Oh, man, you guys are posting some good questions here. So, hey, I'm an Xbox guy, and that's cool. You could be an Xbox person. That's good stuff. I'm definitely a PlayStation guy on there as well. Also, I love older games. I really wish that they could have a I love No Man's Land. Does anyone play Walking Dead No Man's Land on iOS and Google or whatever? I play it on my iPad. But we have a guild, Fight for Us, Fight space for space us, if you want to join the guild. But Fight for Us is a good guild. It's a good book series. It's good there too. But No Man's Land is fun. I play that every day too. I actually take that up. I wake up, I fire up my iPad, and I also have I play No Man's Land, do that, go through a couple different things online, do some shop kicks. If you don't know what shop kicks are, definitely check out shop kicks. It's a good way to get some gift cards. Zachary C. Okay, hey, Brian, I heard rumors that AMC might be bringing in someone to play the part of Rock's brother. Might be a good idea. Thoughts? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of rumors right now. I just don't know what they were going to do because I would assume that if they're bringing in new characters for the season 11 premiere, they have to be cast because May 4th, which is tomorrow. So that's Star Wars Day, by the way, May 4th, Monday, May 4th. If you have Disney Plus, Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. I was going to say The Return of Skywalker, but The Rise of Skywalker is on Disney Plus tomorrow, May 4th, which is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you tomorrow. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I would assume that some people will be Mercer, the Miltons, whatever they're going to do. Stephanie, you know, we got to have all those people cast in season 10 or season 11 from season 10 into season 11. So that's a great question, Zach. I don't know. I mean, it's just rumors right now. There's a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation. But I remember there was rumors before that Maria Bello was going to play Alpha, and that never happened. And you know, that was a big rumor going around. And who was going to play Beta? You know, then we find out later on that it was Ryan Hurst, and I think they did a great job. Even though Ryan Hurst could be a little taller, a little bigger in my eyes, just like Negan could be chunkier. So I don't know. So Barbie G says, I hear Daryl kills Michonne. Just saying. No way. Come on now. That can't happen. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see any of our good characters. Daryl, Carol, Michonne, Maggie, Judith, Aaron, Alden, people like Jerry, Ezekiel, and Rosita. You don't want to see any of those characters kill any of their own characters, their own people, their own group, right? Nobody wants to see. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Dog die either, even though a lot of people think that Dog's going to die. Dog's going to die by Beta, or Dog's going to find Connie, or Dog's going to go out a hero. I just don't know what's going to happen for it. So Zach said Rick's, so I guess he meant Rick's brother. So to someone, they might be bringing someone to play Rick's brother, not The Rock's brother. So The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. No, Rick's brother. I don't know. Like, okay, a lot of people are thinking that the Masked Fighter is Jeff Grimes, but that's a one and done comic. I don't think that Jeff Grimes is a character that we want to see. I don't want to see him on the show unless it makes sense. If it's a big thing, maybe that too. And they really haven't made that many just connections for, Rick's family. You know Lori and you know Shane, and not brother Shane, but Shane was his partner, so they're kind of family, you know. But Shane, Lori, and Coral, that was it. We don't know Rick's parents. We don't know Rick's grandparents. We don't know Rick's cousins. We don't know Rick's brother besides the one issue of the comic that was really there. And yeah, they made a little reference to him on road trips on there, but one small reference. They barely ever talked about it. It just doesn't make sense in my eyes to have a whole character there. And Rick's gone now too. So I don't know if that's going to happen. But again, the rumors, and this is the series and soon to be Summer of Speculation. William Brown Q&A, do you think the Commonwealth took in Winnie and she will cause problems with Daryl later down the road when they meet the Commonwealth? Man, that's a great theory too. I think we're going to get a lot of Winnie theories if the character never comes back around. Winnie is the new Morales, right? I mean, Morales is this, and Morales was that, and Morales is part of the junkyard people, and Morales is this, and then Morales was a savior, right? When in doubt, Morales was the person to do these things. But Winnie is that new person now, right? I think Dwayne has a little people talking about the theories and little stuff there, but people want to say, oh, Dwayne's going to be around, and Madison's going to be around, and Winnie's going to be this. And I don't know. If they ever bring Winnie back around, I hope it's meaningful, I hope it makes sense, or the character never comes back around. She could have been a one-and-done character in season 9. So I don't know. That's a great theory, though. I like that idea, too. So, Atos Dios. Will Daryl be the last man standing? I think so. I mean, Beth said it. They said it right on there too. Daryl will probably most likely be. Daryl will probably be one of the last people on the show. There'll probably be Daryl, Judith, probably RJ. I would assume Carol, maybe Aaron. I think more people are going to stay alive than die. And if you know the comics, you know what happens. You know who survives, who doesn't. And it's way more characters than you think actually survive The Walking Dead and the comics. So the show is going to do things for sure. So Renee brings up a good point. And if you have Apple TV, Defending Jacob is a good show. That is a good point. I've not seen it. I know my wife and I, we have free Apple TV for like so long. And that Defending Jacob has Chris... I'm blanking on the name. It's Captain America. he's in it as Defending Jacob. He's the star of the show, and I think it's pretty good. I know that's a good show on Apple TV. I haven't really watched Apple TV because Apple TV I have an Amazon Fire Stick, and they don't have an app for it. I definitely like the idea of having an app for it and just going right there, but I'll have to use iPad or something and connect it there. But I heard that was pretty good too. But yeah, some good recommendations, some good show recommendations for sure. I definitely like the idea of being entertained. I don't want to know any spoilers, but has anybody watched Westworld season 3? Please don't say anything and ruin anything or going through it. I haven't seen Chris Evans. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. I was blanking on Chris. I was thinking Chris Pratt. I know it wasn't Chris Pratt, but Chris Evans. And has anyone watched Westworld season 3? I know my guy Jesse Pinkman, Aaron Paul is in it, and there's some certain things, but I haven't seen anything of it. Hopefully it's good, and hopefully it's a good season, because that show has kind of been all over the place. Season 1, Season 2, now Season 3. I know it's greenlit for Season 4, but I'm like, man. Another show that's all over the place, to me in a bad way, is Fear the Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead is one of those shows where it's like, man, it started off one way, then they went to Mexico, or they went on a boat, then they went to Mexico, now they're in Texas, started in California, going over here, going over there, started with these people, started with there, started with this, and you're like, man, don't know where that show's going to go. And if they do all this wrapping around for Morgan to come to Fear, to bring people back to The Walking Dead, it's kind of a missed opportunity. I don't mind it being the end game, but it's just what's up with these stories and these characters. Even though I would love for John and June, Morgan, Alicia, Althea, those people can come to The Walking Dead. That'd be kind of crazy if they get to The Walking Dead and nobody's really there that Morgan knows, right? Morgan knows a couple characters, but Morgan knows Rick, and Rick's not there, and Morgan knows, a couple Carol, and where's Carol? It'd just be crazy to where he comes back and you're like, where it is, but I don't know where it's going, but thank you, Isaiah, for joining me for here. Thank you, appreciate it, even though I'm only going to go a couple more minutes. I'm going to go a couple more minutes, but thank you guys for taking the time. I truly appreciate it. Sorry for the technical difficulties and all that. Sorry for my rants on there as well. But I'm trying to just do some things and set things up going forward down the road. I would love some ideas that we can do besides some gift cards and stuff for my, or some giveaways and some quizzes for my my members and my long-term subscribers. I like to give back to everybody there too, and eventually we can give back on there. But when we hopefully hit 100,000 subscribers in a couple months, we're at 92,720 or something. Is the last time I checked. It'd be pretty cool to have that, and I'll do 100,000 subscriber. I'll do some giveaways for sure, because that's a big momentous occasion, and I know I've been saying that for a while, and I want to for sure. But so hopefully you guys can spread the word, tell your friends, tell your family to hit that subscribe button. That's the only way we can do it, is we get new subscribers, hopefully every day and every month, and we'll get there for sure. So hopefully we'll get some good stuff, some good news in the next couple of days or weeks about The Walking Dead. Hopefully we'll get season 10, episode 16 soon. And I would assume once we get season 10's finale on air, we'll get Walking Dead World Beyond. I don't know. I guess they probably don't want to start World Beyond until Walking Dead season 10 is done. So I think that's where we could be with once season 10's done, then we'll get World Beyond, and then we'll be rolling. So Atos Dios, you love spamming the chat with that. Will they make a huge Daryl instead of Rick, unlike the comics? I doubt it. You're going to have a Daryl. What's Daryl going to be, like the Daryl statue? Like, I just don't see that. They could do whatever they want too. So I don't see that for sure. But you never know. The show is the show, and the comic is the comic too. So, but thank you guys for taking the time. I appreciate it. Stay safe out there. I truly mean it. Check out some of the shows if you haven't seen them already. Also, I know it's a summer show, but Animal Kingdom is a show that I really do like seeing that. That's on TNT, and Animal Kingdom is a great show. Dragon Q&A Bry, seen on Instagram, actor/model posting stories with Fear the Walking Dead scripts. Have you? I have not. I have not seen anything like that. I have not seen any scripts or Fear the Walking Dead stuff like that. I don't know. I haven't seen that anywhere actually. So, but I've been, little delayed on Instagram. I posted a couple different things, and I just myself and haven't done that. So I'll have to check it out, see on there too. But remember all the different script stuff that was like, oh, we got a script and we see Michonne screams and this and that and here and there, and where's Rick going on there as well too. So Atos, man, you're really spamming the chat here. We don't really appreciate spammers and trolls and troublemakers on there, but you can't keep spamming here. So, but thank you guys for taking the time to be here. Hopefully you'll be enjoying the break. I don't know if there's such a thing. We have the quarantine. Be safe out there, guys. I know that a lot of places, more and more places are going to be opening up. Just use common sense. Don't go crazy with it. Hopefully we don't have a lot of craziness with people just doing big things where social distancing is not a thing. We've got to get rid of this virus as much as we can. Hopefully more and more areas and states will be getting less and less virus impact people and getting sick and, hospital stays, and hopefully the warmer months will get rid of it. But we're just not sure when it's going to happen, but hopefully we can get back to our shows, to everything on there as well. But be safe out there, use common sense, continue social distancing. I go out with a mask, a cover over there. It's kind of like my Ghost's mask. Anybody know the Ghost face cover? The black one? Anybody know? And anybody read Fight For Us? So you guys know what I'm talking about. But thank you guys for taking the time to be here. Sorry about the earlier stuff. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. If you have any idea or recommendations about movie titles, anything, video topics on there, I have a couple of them, but if you can post again in the chat or the comment section, I'll be able to go through it, give you on there too, give you a shout out. I apologize to William, who I actually used his idea about Deanna from season 5 and Pamela Milton from the comics. I forgot who it was, and I didn't want to say the wrong name, but I apologize, William. Thank you. And you posted in the comments that you did it, and I hearted it, and I tagged it up there too. So thank you guys for taking that. I truly appreciate it. Enjoy your Sunday. Watch some shows. Maybe exercise a little bit. Go for a walk. Try to stay motivated and, don't go stir crazy. But thank you guys for taking the time to be here. I truly appreciate it. And remember, guys, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's about love, support, staying positive, making memories, staying true to yourself, and blocking out the haters. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next Sunday. I'll be posting videos all week. And take care. See ya.